Let's see who pops in here with me. Hopefully we can keep this stream going. We are having some difficulties with Verizon tonight. Somebody's here. I see a like, but I don't see a. There's William. Hello, William. There's Sarah. Hi, Sarah. There's Malaya's mom. There's Ken G. There's Mary. There is Miss Rita. Guys, bear with me. For some reason, Verizon in the area here has been going haywire tonight. I don't know if I drop out. We're not trying to hide from Sarah. I promise you. Um, it's one of those things I've been. You got it. Malaya's mom. You got it. Hello, Rusty. How are you? Miss Linda, how are you? But just bear with us. Verizon has been acting funny all day today in the state of Virginia. And I don't know if it's hello, Miss Kimberly. I don't know if it's the cold chill coming in or something, but hey, there's Rocker. Hello, Victoria. Hello, Love Bug. It was 39 this morning in southwestern Virginia. You got it. We've got the fireplace going right now upstairs. Got the gas logs on. Karen said, "Yes, Karen, we can do it." Good. Miss Karen said she talked to. I talked to my therapist. She helped me out. Prayers. I have a cold. You got it. Prayers for Miss Karen tonight. You got it. Hello, Miss Cindy. How are you? Sean too. Sean, we're having some issues tonight, buddy. I don't know. I don't know if it's the colder temperatures. There's Peter. Hello, everybody. Power and prayers. You got it. Carrie said I listened to the whole interview today while I was at work. Sarah said I just turned my air off. You got it. There's Miss Barbara. There's Miss Lovebug. Victoria, I do not. Let me write that down. I can always look. I will take a look. What do we got? Rocker. Well, you got it. We got Rocker's wife. Guys, throw her some hearts up there tonight. She needs some prayers tonight. Upper respiratory infection. You got it. Hello, Marianne. How are you? Robert said, start it right. Robert, you got to put them out there into the world. You got to put them out there into the world. It'll make you feel so much better. Sarah, that is Lady K. If you go to her page, she had the interview up with Patrick. Um, it's a lengthy interview. I will tell you to give yourself some time when you listen to it. Um, but it is from his own mouth of things that are going on. Cindy said, prayers to all. 50 degrees in Wisconsin. You got it. There's Charlie. Okay. Hello, Melissa. There's Isaac. Oh, look at you. Isaac, may take you up one day on that. I would love to come there. Definitely, Karen. You always have to take care of yourself. Anita said, going to the doctor tomorrow. Need some prayers. You got it, Miss Anita. Ken G said, I had chicken pot pie for dinner. That's good stuff. That is good stuff. There's Rainin. How are you? Guys, want to talk to you for a minute. Um, yeah, there's a lot of people out there. A lot of people out there. There's wisdom. There we go. Want to talk to you for a minute. Had a young lady reach out to me today. Um, she found out where I work and made a phone call to the place where I work. Through everything, I was not able to speak with her. I was not able to talk with her. Um, if you need to get in touch with me, if you go to my description page on the YouTube page, there is a PO box address there. You can put it in writing, you can put it in letters. Um, please understand that we are at a place of business as well, and what we do privately with YouTube and things like that. Some people may not know what you're discussing. The young lady that answers our calls, the receptionist, um, she sent that call all over the place today. That is the reason that I did not get it until finally somebody figured out what was going on today. There, like I said, there is a PO box address there. If you ever want to reach out to me um, and just send me a letter, something like that, I am working on right now setting up maybe an email to where I can share that with you. Hello, Rozzy. Um, let's see. Oh, okay. Rozzie's in Arizona. Flying to my parents' home. There you go. Um, thank you, Raccoon King. I appreciate that. Yeah, who said that as well? Miss Lisa, thank you so much. Um, but yeah, no, I have no issue talking with anyone. It's just a matter of um, if you call in to the station, you probably are not going to get me. So the best way to reach me will be the PO box. So if you go to the description page, um, Patty, if you just type in Lady K Patrick interview uh, on your YouTube search, I'm sure it'll come up. I'm sure it's still out there. Um, Kelly Wright says, I need prayers. You got it, Kelly. We can do that. Hello, Richie. How are you? Thank you for coming in tonight. Communism says hi. CFJ, there you go. Pin on fire. There's a lot of people praying for BJ right now. Somewhere along the line, I think everybody is hoping that things just get better. So there's a lot of praying there. And we've said it before. The the only way BJ gets better on everything is if BJ wants to get better. And if she wants to get better and if she is battling her demons right now and she feels like she's getting better, good for her. That is one thing. But BJ, it has to start with BJ. And here's the thing, guys, and we've talked about it before. If the family wants her there, she's going to be there. There's no way around it. It is hard for family members to kick other family members out, especially when you get up into some of these rural communities. And so, as much as everybody feels like she, may have to go or things like that, it may just be a thing of let's pray that she gets better and maybe can turn her life around. You never know. Um, but I got a feeling maybe with going to court yesterday, some things were put into place and some things have to change. Terry from South Carolina. How are you, Terry? Barbara, you're right. That is Larry's daughter. Why would she go anywhere? You know, she's always been around them. So why would she go anywhere? Prayers for Karen. Guys, here's the deal now. I had seen a video today to where I think somebody had gotten on Patrick for doing the interview. Maybe the interview was taken down. I am not sure. But that was something that was made reference to. They wanted him to kind of stop talking for a little while. Miss Ruth said, I need prayers for my two sisters. One's in a nursing home and very sick. My other sister lost control of her legs. She tries to stand and falls flat. They had to get wheelchairs for her. We can do that, Miss Ruth. Both sisters there. Guys, send some hearts to Miss Ruth tonight. Hello, Robert. Yep, throw some hearts up there on the screen for Miss Ruth and let her know. Uh-oh. What did Miss Tammy say there? You got it. Miss Tammy's right. Tammy says addiction is in every family. The thing to remember is BJ is human as well. Family suffers also. Guys, you are completely right there, Miss Tammy. There is no way of getting around it. No matter what addiction you have, it all starts with the person who has the addiction. They're the ones that have to deal with it first. I know the families are affected by it, but in order for the person to get better and change, they have to want to do it. You can't force it up on them. It's not something that, you can drag her away, kicking and screaming. No, you can't force it on her. She has to be the one to do it. Let's see here. Tammy, we can do that. You got it. My friends in Florida lost power. Yes. Guys, with these storms coming, Malaya's mom's on it. Ronnie said, I'm brushing my teeth. There you go. I'm brushing my tooth. Uh-oh. Your family can be your worst enemy as well as your greatest adversaries. They can just push you through everything, but then again, they can enable you through anything. So I know a lot of families mean well and trying to do what they're doing, but you are correct. Sometimes family gets in the way sometimes of things. And yeah, no, you are same way with friends. Same things with good friends. You're trying to do something, but the good friend wants same way with friends. You got it. Easy lanes. Guys in easy lanes. There's Mary. Elmwood said, my family has been the vein of my existence. They don't respect boundaries. There's a lot of families out there like that. You got to be strong though on that. You got to set your lines down, and you got to draw that line in the sand sometimes with that. Ronnie, let me put that on the list here. We can do that, brother. No, but like I was saying, I do want to say that CFJ got an ear infection. I don't know where you're at, CFJ, but it's getting chilly. Make sure you cover them ears up. Yep. Oh, you're fine. You're never late, Miss Robertson, getting here. You're fine. Rocker said, gift wrap with the bow. Just got earmuffs today. You got it. Wow, Rossi's flying out at 4 a.m. Wow. Peter said, I got my flu shot. How are you feeling? I know with a lot of people that they get their flu shot, some of the things that happen is some people get the flu from the shot. How are you feeling right now? Uh-oh. Lovebug said, I bought Christmas lights today and plywood for my train set. Awesome. Peter said he feels good right now. Awesome. Betty said she got her flu shot about 3 weeks ago and it didn't bother her. I know a lot of people stopped getting them for the simple fact that they were getting sick after getting them. And some people they don't affect, other people, it's like when you get it, you know, it looks like it gives you that little boost of, people get sick a couple days afterwards. Terry said, we are done with Christmas shopping pretty much. I got the guys working. They are rolling right now. There's Miss Amy. How are you, Miss Amy? Nancy said, there's something on YouTube for a couple of days that has really bothered me. Would like to know your opinion if you would share. Miss Nancy, as long as it's done respectfully, we will talk to you about it. Mary said, I got sick one time after taking a flu shot, never took it again. See, that's the thing. A lot of people are like that. They take the flu shot and then you got it. Tarot card readers. Miss Nancy, you're going to have a lot of those out there. Um, you watch people, do things with them. And look, at the end of the day, it, you're going to have people believing in all kinds of different things. Uh, you don't have if you don't have to answer, but for anybody but you, and that's the thing that you have to look at is that I've seen people do tarot cards. Um, we have we've got a family business that we run, and one of the little girls that's in the shop next to us, she does a lot of tarot cards, witchcraft, things like that, stuff that she sells beside of what we do. And one of the sweetest girls you ever want to meet in your life. And at the end of the day, I don't have to answer for anything she does. I have to answer for what I do. And I know it may anger you, it may, you know, it's just one of those things of share the word with her or whoever you're speaking to about tarot cards, share the word with them, see where they're at in this world. That's the only thing you can do. Um, just like we talk about, just be respectful. You know, just talk to them and say, "Look, do you believe in these? Do and talk to the person and see what they do." And that's like Ouija boards. You see a lot of Ouija boards, and you know where I see them the most? Yard sales. And you've got some people that won't even go near them. They're like, "No, you keep them. We're not taking no, 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 no. You keep them." And so, you know, that's the thing. You've got a lot of people that'll try a lot of things. I think a lot of people are looking for answers in the world. Um, I've got a book that gives me the answers. I'm happy to share that book with anybody. But I think a lot of people are just looking for answers, and they will try anything. Um, it's like a rabbit's foot. It's like a lucky coin. I Answer me this: growing up as a kid, when it's right, it's superstitious. People just have superstitions all over the place. When you were a kid and there was a penny laying on the ground and it was on heads, did you pick it up? If it was on tails, did you pick it up? I grew up that a penny was a penny. You pick up the penny. But I've got people that will tell me if that penny's on heads, you pick it up, it's good luck. But if you pick it up on tails, you stick it in your shoe. I It's those, the devil is real, and it is. Terry, you're right. The devil is real. But I think there's a lot of people just looking for something. They're looking for answers. They're looking for faith. And the roads they go down sometimes, I pray that they come back to the road that we're going down. But I think that's a lot of people. A lot of people go through journeys that, you know, like I said, I've got a book that has all the answers. If they'd love to look at that book, I'd love to share it with them. But it's a journey for everybody. It is a journey for everybody. And people are always, Ronnie said, I found a 5-leaf clover one time. Grandma says, I love Jesus. Amen. Charlene said, don't like the Ouija game. Nope. Rocker said, I don't believe in luck. My God is the one to pray. You got it. Yeah, you got to be careful, guys. Look, heads yes, tails no. Rainin, that yes, that is the book. The Bible is the book that I use. Uh, let's see. Crunch, Santa, I'm Muslim. I have no issues with that. I will share with you how I believe. I can tell you the word. I will never go against anybody's beliefs for the simple fact of what I was taught was the Bible. If you were taught the Quran, that is your beliefs. Now, I will share the Bible with you all day long. I don't have to answer for the way you believe. I will share it with you. I will tell you the word. I will share the commandments with you. I will throw that first commandment out there to you. We're not worshiping no other God. I am the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. It it tells you that in the commandments. You'll put no other God before me. I'll share it with you. I'm not going to condemn you. It's not for me to do. That's not my role in this world. It's not for me to judge you. Okay? My maker will deal with me when I get to heaven. My maker will put forth what my sins were in this world. Guys, I'm not going to condemn anybody for your religious beliefs. For the simple fact of if that's how you were raised and that's how you've been doing it for 30 some years. I've been a Christian for over 50 years. Oh, I told you my age, didn't I? Over 50. I've been a Christian for over 50 years. I'm set in my ways. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to condemn you for yours. That means I can share my word with you. I can share my testimony with you. At the end of the day, we will part friends. I guarantee you that. Rocker, if you will do that for me, I'd appreciate that. Rocker said, I'll leave you a bowl of homemade vegetable soup on the table. Yes. Ian said, how do Christians explain dinosaurs? I explain them to the kids as it is a simple process of when you get into teachings and you get into things, we put our faith in God. We put our faith in Jesus. Guys, this is a vast universe. There are a lot of things out there that cannot be explained, as much as I would love to explain to you. We go through the knowledge of what's here. We're digging up fossils. Something was there. We know this. When you look at the pyramids in Egypt, how do we explain those? Or are you telling me that men created those? You take a look at the main three, and then you take a look at some of the smaller ones, and the smaller ones are not even close to the way. Guys, there are things out there that I don't know if we'll ever grasp our minds around. I don't know. I really don't. I go based off of my book. It is a vast world out there that I pray when I meet my maker that I can ask these questions and go, share it with me. Share it with me. It's key, folks. There are a lot of things. Why is it in the world that the human body is designed perfectly to live in the atmosphere we live in? Out of 1 degree this way, 1 degree that away, guys, we don't have all the answers. Like I said, I'd love to sit with my maker one day and go, explain this to me. How did this happen? We go through years to where we didn't know where Jesus Christ was. There are a lot of answers out there, guys, that like I said, I'd love to sit with my maker and ask him. You got it. Only one man that knows everything. Anne Marie said, we are not meant to know everything. Christmas dinner. 100% true. Beef barley soup. Awesome. H.H. Forrest. Hello, H.H. Forrest. Now, that's the misconception. If I leave this earth, there will be crunch. I am always ready for Christmas. Somebody said if I leave this earth, there will never be another Christmas. Nope, that's not true. We've got protocols in line that someone will take over when I am ready to leave this world. And I think you may have met him already. And he's a little one. He just doesn't know what his role in the world is just yet. Sarah said, "Why are you calling him Santa? We'll just look at him." Mimi Santa. Yes. Only God knows, Susie Q. You got it. And I wait for the day that I can sit there and ask my questions. You know, I wait for the day that I'm in that presence of the right hand side of God. And I can just look at him and go, you and I need to have a serious conversation. I want to talk with you. Probably the first question I ask is, where's my mama? Where's my daddy? Where's my grandmother? Those are probably the first questions I ask. I'd like to see them. After that, it's a free for all. It's a free game. We are going to have a conversation. There's no doubt in my mind. And as much time as he can give me, I'll take it. Terry, you saw an imposter today. Just letting you know that. Amy said, "Do you think we'll know everyone like here?" I think we will know them. I don't know if we will know them in the roles that we know them here. I don't know. You know, it kind of tells us that we're all brothers and sisters. Again, that is a question I have not experienced yet to get to the point of going, you know, when I get there, will it be my mom or my dad or my grandma? I don't know. I don't know that. I pray that I know them, and I pray that someone is there to welcome me and open those arms and give me the biggest hug I've had in years. Um, I don't know. That's a very good question. I just don't know. Julia said, I work with a lady who her surname is Claus. Yes, that is right. Guys, this is just a shell. I'm only borrowing this for a little bit. Our spiritual bodies will go. Yeah, this is just a shell. This is something that whatever they do with it, when I leave this earth, I won't have to worry about this shell. This is just a shell for me right now. Oh, who's doing pecan pie right now? Oh, who is Miss? What's Sarah? Sarah, what are you doing? Crunch, we'll try it. If the good Lord wants us to do it, we we will do it. I always laugh at the joke of Jeff Foxworthy, and he says, you know, what do you do if you get to heaven and they look down at you? St. Peter looks down at you and tells you all to get into the truck. He's taking you up to the big house. What you going to do? Because you just never know. Pecan pie rocks my socks. You got it. Rainbow Bridge, you got it. Malaya's mom, understand that I get it. I don't want it to make you sad. I don't want it to. Uh, I view it as a homecoming. I view it as there is something waiting for me bigger. I am waiting for the day that I don't hurt anymore. My knees don't hurt. I told you, I had a run in with Lyme disease a couple years ago. My niece had cerebral palsy and MS when she was living on this earth. And when she passed away, the only thing I really prayed for was that she was given a heavenly body. And the spirit in the heavenly body took the pain from that body. You have to, so many people go through pain up on this earth. And I just pray that it's better. And I know in my heart, I know it's better, to the point of sitting there going, here's the thing. He's got to be ready for you, though. He's got to be ready. So stay here with us. He's got to be ready for you. Oh, what do you got? I worry about off the wall stuff. He started hanging out with peers this year. I get it, Malaya. I get it. I'm one of the guys that Isaac, you got it. To the orphanage home tonight, you got it. Sylvia that's a great idea. Let the friends know that they're welcome over to your house too, so they can come and hang out, and you can kind of keep an eye on them and stuff like that. There's Miss Tony. That's not a bad idea. It's really not. But I've always, it's not about me, guys. It's my anxiety. I'm a true crime fan and think my kid and son are beating. I just worry all the time. Here's the thing. Your son's a smart kid. There's no doubt in my mind. I know his mama. The kid's a smart kid. Hopefully he knows if it's a bad situation to get out of that bad situation. We always know that things could happen. But kids know, adults know. And two, this is the first time of things going on. And you're going to have some anxiety. It just happens. You're going to be, and hey, here's the deal. If he's got a cell phone on him, it's okay. Text him and just say, hey, how's things going? Just checking in on you. How's things going? It's okay to do that. Peter's right. Give him the benefit of the doubt. He may surprise you. He does. We have all kinds of talks. He's on the spectrum. So I worry even more. Yeah. Send him a text and just say, hey, buddy, everything okay today? Everything all right tonight? Everything going good? And trust me, you know how kids are. They've got these cell phones in their hands all the time. So it's right there at him. Amy said, my granddaughter has full autism. Yes. Okay. Yep. Just keep him in your prayers, Bill. You got it. Sarah, Lady K. She was the young lady. Now, like I said, if it's disappeared, somebody may have reached out and said, hey, can you take it down? So just to let you know that I did see a post from somebody today saying that, with this investigation going on, the authorities may have asked to take it down. Can stay awake for over 24 hours. I think it was on both. YouTube is where it was originally put up, but I think some people have broken it down to put on Facebook. So it may be on both. You may just have to type it in. But like I said, if it has been removed It may be a thing of somebody has asked them to remove it. There's Tammy. There's Amy. How are you, Miss Amy? Okay, Mary said Lady K and Dottie headed on. Yes. Gene said Mark put one up. He is done. And it's the only way I know how to be. Only way I know how to be. Autism is so awful. People really think that you are bad because you're a child. Yep. Rocker said my nephew has cerebral palsy. We can do that. Rocker said for prayers for his nephew tonight. Okay, Julia said she just looked and it's still up. Marianne said, remember the bracelets that said WWJD? What would Jesus do? Well, backwards, I say devil just won't win. You got it. Crunch said, Santa, I like your nature. Crunch, I love you. I appreciate you. H.H. Farce, pray for the niece. You got it. Rocker, you've gone through a lot here, brother. You really have. I tell you, he's testing your family right now. He's throwing some things out there to you, but let me tell you, you'll get through it. I promise you. You got too many people on your side right now. You got too many people praying for you. You got too many people just helping you get through here. Guys, throw some hearts up for Rocker tonight. Renan said, pray for some mental health. You got it. Malaya's mom said, I don't think autism is awful. I think some of the symptoms are more severe, and that's hard on some. The happiest kid I know have autism. Yes. Yes, brother, my faith is strong. Always, Rocker. Always. Tammy said, if God is in your heart, the battle will be won. Karen, here's the thing. If I'm going to send you to the book, I want you to start at the beginning of the book. I want you to go through the book. I want you to go through the Old Testament. I want you to go through the New Testament. I want you to understand the power of what is out there. I want you to look at the differences. There are differences between the new and the old. I want you to start, and I want you to go through. If you just want to go to Revelations and look at some of those, the Psalms and things like that. But start at the beginning. Just start. Just sit down and start. Learn the story. Because, guys, here's the thing that we forget sometimes. A lot of us went through Sunday school and Bible studies and things like that. But how well do we really know the book? That's the key thing. I've got a cousin of mine who probably every year he rereads the Bible every year. And every year he'll tell me, I learned something new this year. I didn't see that last year. I saw it, but I didn't see it. Start at the beginning. Take your time. Process it. Get you a little journal to write in. Write things down as you go. If the Bible is big enough to write things down into the margins, use the margins. Write your questions down. It's okay to write the questions down and then seek the answers, to try to seek the answers there. But yeah, definitely. Tammy said, my sister reads it. Yeah. Hello, Miss. Hello. Wait a minute. Hold on. There's Miss Karen. There's Daniel. Hello, Daniel. How are you? Gene said, you can listen to the word on recording. Bible trivia is a great way to learn. You got it. Pray for wisdom and knowledge on what you are reading. And yes. Amy said, my granddaughter was diagnosed finally at 3 years old, had never been around autism. Very scary. Heard it. Yes, you run into some things like that. Yep, Sarah said the video is still up. I don't think that I think they were good with allowing him to keep it up. It's a matter of, I think with the investigation going on, that some people just want to be cautious on things. Julia said, yes, go to the apps. If you can't read small print, that's the way to do it. Kay, we are already rolling. We are, we're in the hall right now. We are rolling. Yep, there are books you can get, there are study guides that you can get. And here's the thing, too. If you are in a church setting, a lot of times churches on Wednesday night will have a Bible study. If you can make your way into maybe some of those Bible studies, sometimes they have an afternoon Bible study. I know a lot of people do on Wednesdays, that maybe around noon, if you can make one of those, and then they can you're with a group to where you can, ask questions and go through that ministry as well. Yes, there's Tony throwing him hands up. H.H. Forrest, we definitely got you in our prayers tonight. I promise you that. AJ, where did I see? Guys, I apologize if I missed something. Okay. Gene said, Tuesday night, my church is going through The Chosen. Okay. Sarah, my brother has dyslexia and for years had issues in school. And it took one teacher to realize what he was going through. And when that teacher realized what he was going through, it changed his entire life. They started working with him. Star Lily said, please pray for my heart and health. I've had 4 heart attacks. We can do that, Miss Star Lily. You got it. Guys, throw some hearts up for Star Lily tonight. Carrie, I did go through the interview. I did listen to it. The best thing I can tell people to do there is to go for themselves to listen to it. That's a lot to consume over several hours of time. And I wanted people to go and kind of get there, turn it on in the background, go that away. Sarah, he's only 5. We can do that, Miss Sarah. Uh-oh. Sarah, are you still with us? Guys, does everybody have sound? I'm assuming they do because I'm seeing the hearts. 2 times speed. Okay, Tammy, thank you. Verizon in our area tonight, for some reason, has been going through quite a few things. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Forrest. Thank you, Elmwood. See, Sarah, we're trying different things, Sarah, and you just, I have a Christian radio station up here and I listen to it on the way. A lot of people do. Tony says, okay, sounds here. Miss M, uh, it was Lady K. If you go to her page, that is, if you just type in Lady K Patrick interview on your YouTube search bar, it should take you. Everybody else has been finding it tonight. It should take you to the interview. Like I said, it's like 4 hours. So it may be something you consume, cut it off for a little bit, consume, cut it off for a little bit. But that's where you can go and find it. No, we don't want you to take another trip like we did the other night. That is no. Yeah, Amy, don't have 4 hours. That's the thing. Like I said, it just listen a little bit, cut it off, come back to it, listen a little bit. Um, it is long, it is lengthy, and Anne Marie said it's going to be 28 degrees in part of Maine tonight. We're in Virginia, and it's going to be in the 40s tonight. So look at that. Miss K, you have a beautiful night. Rocker said, I grew wings and flew into space. Uh-oh. Yeah, start into it. I think it's like an hour and 46 minutes that he pops into the video. So it's only like 2 hours, but go into the video about 2 hours into the video and you'll see him pop up on the screen. 40 in Tennessee too. 44, very cold wind. Wow, man, that just sounds cold. Sarah said, let it snow, let it snow. CFJ said 50s. Nice. 30s in Michigan tonight. Put the blanket on. Yes. Phyllis said, always want to be able to fly. Tammy said, my Arthur hates cold. Good night, Miss Anita. Hope you have a great evening. Okay. Rocker said he likes the cold. It helps him breathing. He's got COPD. Southwest Indiana, 41 is our low. Ronnie said, I like gravity. Guys, I do want to say this to you. And I know we're getting close to, but I'm still working on the membership thing. I promise you that. But I can see you, like Tony just put up. It highlights your name in green to where I can see you better when you throw up. So if I miss your comments, I apologize. But that membership, God bless them, it throws it up in a green to where, don't speak that word into existence. You got it. So if I miss your comment, I apologize. Miss Ruth said, good night, everyone. Hopping off here. We have a nor'easter coming. You got it. Uh-oh. Hang on. What did I see there? Melissa said, prayers for everyone. Yeah, Rocker, not being able to breathe is terrible. Okay. But no, yeah. Night, Ruth. All right. We've been on here for 54 minutes. We'll let everybody go tonight. We're getting some people starting to leave here on us and shut down their evening. We'll do that. And everybody have a great night. Cheryl, it's $3.99. And it gives you the button beside your name and it highlights. We tried to make it as affordable as we could, YouTube sent it up to us and said, "Hey, would you mind doing it?" There's some emojis you can use, things like that, but it's $3.99. And love you, Peter. I do, buddy. I didn't know if I wanted to do it. $4.99 in UK. Thank you. I didn't know if I wanted to do it, but now that I'm starting to see some of the benefits from it, um, not bad, you know. Um, and two, it gives me some special things to where we can do member only chats, we can do member only videos, different things like that, to where down the road here, once we get enough people in, I think right now there's like 8 people in. But the good thing about it is, like I said, it highlights your name in green, this neon green. There's Tony. See, I don't know if you guys can see her, but her name is in green, and it just sticks out to me. Oh, there's Peter. Okay, Peter, right now he is gone green. You can see that, and for the life of me, even with my bad eyes, that is awesome. There. Good night, Miss Vivian. Have a great evening. Thank you, Peter. I appreciate that. All right, guys, we're gonna hop off here. It's been a great night. Uh, Again, if you missed that interview, go to Lady K, type in Lady K Patrick. Um, there you go. Tony said she can see. There you go. Um, and that will give you the whole interview. You guys have a great night. Go out and do something good for somebody tomorrow. I love each and every one of you. God loves you. Pray for the Whitakers. Have a wonderful night. Talk with you soon. Bye now.